Donald Trump just said on Newsmax, no pardon for Diddy. He said no.
So Trump has the opportunity to pardon Diddy. Should Diddy be pardoned or should he stay in jail?
That guy needs to spend the rest of his life in Hepsi, broski. If that man ever sees freedom, you already know it's corrupt.
How's your father going so far?
How's he holding up right now, man?
He's good.
He's good.
He's good.
Hey, it took a lot to for him to apologize, right? I mean,
Stop in the coupe on the way.
How's your dad going so far, man? He's okay?
I don't think maybe he's out there.
In a world where fame often blurs the line between power and accountability, few stories hit harder than that of Sean "Diddy" Combs. Once hailed as a music mogul, cultural icon, and trailblazer, his name now echoes through courtrooms, headlines, and controversy. But as the world turns its attention to his criminal charges and public fallout, his sons, his blood, have stepped forward. And their message? Clear, direct, and emotionally charged. This is not just about a fallen star. This is about loyalty, legacy, and a betrayal they didn't see coming. In early 2025, Sean "Diddy" Combs was convicted on 2 counts of transporting individuals for prostitution. Charges that shocked the entertainment world and left a powerful legacy hanging in the balance. Although more serious allegations, like sex trafficking and racketeering, were dropped or did not result in convictions, the conviction alone was enough to stain his image forever. The trial dominated headlines. Prosecutors painted a picture of manipulation and control behind the glamour. Diddy's legal team pushed back hard, calling the charges exaggerated and politically motivated. But in the end, the jury sided against him. His sentencing is scheduled for October 3, 2025. And while some speculate the outcome could still be shaped by power and influence, others believe the justice system is ready to prove it doesn't bend, even for billionaires. Trump, who famously shared social circles with Diddy back in the early 2000s, found himself in an unexpected spotlight. Would he consider a presidential pardon for his old acquaintance? Initially, Trump didn't shut the door. At a press event, he told reporters, "I'll look at the facts." That brief comment stirred up a media storm. Was Diddy quietly requesting help from Trump? Could political favors be traded for legal salvation? But that window quickly closed. As Diddy's past criticisms of Trump resurfaced, some dating back to 2016 and beyond, Trump began to distance himself. Publicly, he claimed he didn't hold a grudge, but sources close to his camp said otherwise. He felt burned. Betrayed. Trump eventually stated, "It would be difficult to pardon someone who said such awful things about me." So the opportunity vanished. And in the eyes of Diddy's sons, that was a betrayal.
Diddy was a good friend of yours back then. He has since found himself in some very serious legal trouble.
Yeah, that's true.
Would you ever consider pardoning him?
Well, nobody's asked. You had to be the one to ask, Peter, but nobody's asked. But I know people are thinking about it. I know they're thinking about it. I think some people have been very close to asking. First of all, I'd look at what's happening. And I haven't been watching it too closely, although it's certainly getting a lot of coverage. I haven't seen him. I haven't spoken to him in years. He used to really like me a lot, but I think when I ran for politics, that relationship busted up from what I read. I don't know. He didn't tell me that, but I'd read some little bit nasty statements in the paper all of a sudden,
In the days following Trump's public dismissal, Diddy's children broke their silence. Christian, Justin, and Quincy, among others, took to social media to deliver a unified message. These accusations are lies. They are conspiracy theories. Our father is being dragged through the mud, and we stand with him. Period. The post concluded with a powerful line. "We miss you. We love you, Dad." It wasn't just a social media statement. It was a battle cry, a declaration that while the world turned its back, they wouldn't. Critics were quick to weigh in. Some said the sons were naive, blindly loyal. Others applauded their courage, standing by their father when public opinion turned cold. What's undeniable is that their unity sent a message: the Combs family may be shaken, but it is not broken. To understand the emotion behind this drama, we need to rewind. Sean Combs and Donald Trump weren't always at odds. In fact, in the early 2000s, they were photographed at galas, clubs, and celebrity golf tournaments. Trump praised Diddy's business sense. Diddy praised Trump's hustle. But as Trump entered politics, everything changed. Diddy became an outspoken critic. He criticized Trump's rhetoric, immigration policies, and racial justice record. He launched initiatives to rally black voters, and Trump noticed. Behind closed doors, Trump never forgot those slights. And when Diddy's legal situation emerged, many say Trump saw an opportunity, not to forgive, but to walk away. For Diddy's sons, the snub wasn't just political. It was personal. They watched a man who once called their father a friend turn his back, when it mattered most.
Yeah, so this was back in 2020. It was October of 2020, during the 2020 presidential election. And this was a few months after Diddy had said the whole hold your vote thing. Let's take a listen to Diddy on white men needing to be banished.
White men like Trump need to be banished. That way of thinking, it's real dangerous. This man literally threatened the lives of us and our families about going to vote.
Stand back and stand by.
Stand back and stand by.
Yeah.
We're in a war. We're not taking this like it's a war. We're taking this like, oh, we're in a presidential election. No, we're in a war of love versus hate. The #1 priority is to get Trump out of office.
Oh yeah, nah, he's not getting bought.
Through it all, Diddy's children have remained a visible force of support. On Father's Day, they posted throwback photos, memories of laughter, music, and simpler times. They wrote messages of love and resilience. You taught us to be strong, to stand tall. And that's what we're doing, right now. They've refused interviews, refused to gossip, refused to fuel the narrative. Instead, they've chosen silence, love, and loyalty. In today's cancel culture, where even family turns on each other, their stance is rare. Some may question it, but many admire it. Because in their eyes, Diddy isn't just a man on trial. He's their father, their protector, their hero.
A good friend of mine. He's a good guy.
He expects.
Is he a good guy?
I don't want to answer that question.
Oh, wow. I think he's a good guy. I'm going to stick up for him.
As October draws near, all eyes are on Diddy's sentencing. Will he face years behind bars? Will a final appeal change his fate? Or will public pressure, and possibly political leverage, come into play? One thing's for certain, Diddy's sons will be watching from the front row, eyes wide, shoulders squared, united in their belief that the system got it wrong, and that their father deserves redemption. And Donald Trump? He's moved on. But in doing so, he's left behind not just a former ally, but a family that now sees him as part of the machine that tore their father down. This is more than a scandal. It's a saga. A reflection of how quickly power shifts, and how deeply personal loyalty can be tested. Whether Diddy's name is remembered for music, or for courtrooms, remains to be seen. But for now, in the eyes of his sons, his legacy lives on. Through them.